Take 5 with Ricovibes, the ultimate in entertainment. Live interviews, social commentary, and so much more. Go tell somebody you're now locked into Take 5 with Ricovibes.
What's up, everybody? It's yours truly, Ricovibes, and welcome to another edition of Take 5. I got a special guest in the building from Atlanta to Florida, back to Atlanta.
Yes.
Miss Fara Charles, the Fara Charles Project, right?
Yes, the Fara Charles Project.
Fara Charles Project. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good.
How are you? I saw a picture of you on the internet the other
Did you?
day when you looked a lot older than.
Was that me and Noah?
Yes. I was like, how does Rico look 55 there and look 25 right now?
I don't know where he found that picture at, man. I don't know where he found that picture. But
well, you look great.
Thank
sir.
you.
You look great.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. What is the Fara Charles Project?
Okay, so the Fara Charles Project, at first we started off as kind of like a creative space to do fashion shows, video shoots, photographs, photo shoots. And then we started doing consistent fashion shows where we've done them in Miami, we've done them here, we've done them in New York.
Okay.
But then, I get bored easily. So I'm like, what else can I do? What else can I do? And then I was like, hey, maybe I can turn this fashion show thing into a reality show.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I was like, well, what's going to be my niche? Why are people going to tune into me? And shout out to Sade of Shop Girlish, because she's the one that gave me the idea. She's like, maybe you can do carnival. And I was like, what do you mean carnival? Shout out to my pastor, because she's the one that gave me the reality show idea. Weird, right?
Okay.
But she is. Shout out to Pastor Tracy. So, I was like, carnival. She's like, yeah, like that's a whole thing now. Like, from the costumes to the troops to the bands to everything. Like, people fly all across the world to go to carnival, especially Trinidad. And Trinidad's carnival 50th anniversary is coming up this February.
Correct.
So I was like, okay, well, how can I turn that into whatever? And we had like a 2-3 hour long conversation. And by the end of the conversation, I was just so inspired to do a carnival costume reality show where we take 5 designers, regular designers. You can, whatever you design, whatever's your niche, that's fine. Just know when you come here, you're going to have challenges. So we're going to put you in a home just like, say, Real World, where you'll have a home, you'll live there with other people, and every day you'll get a challenge. Maybe today it'll be a thrift store challenge. Maybe today it'll be make a bathing suit. But the finale of that series would be the carnival costume aspect of it. You'll have 10 hours to make a carnival costume. And the winner, what my plan and my goal for the winner is to have them have their own band in maybe Miami Carnival, because that's the biggest carnival in America, or Trinidad, that's the biggest carnival in the world. That's my goal. That's what I want. I've been talking to a lot of bands, a lot of troops, and they love the idea. So it's just on putting it together and getting it out there. So I filmed my first pilot episode 2-3 months ago, and I'm shopping around to different networks, and everybody is in love with it. It's just who
it's different.
Is going exactly.
It's different.
It's who's going to embrace the culture and not try to rob the culture.
Gotcha.
Like, what network is going to make me get on your network and really express what carnival means to us as West Indians or as the Caribbean, versus just being like a culture vulture and showing it because it's something that everybody likes.
Right. What's your background, though? Where you from?
I'm from the Virgin Islands, St. Croix to be exact.
Okay.
That's where I'm from. My parents are St. Lucian.
Okay.
So
you got a little bit of...
Yeah, I got a little mix.
Couple of islands in you.
Yeah, a little mix.
Right. Okay. And so, where do you see this going, though?
I see it going very far. I mean, I've lived in Florida now for 10 years, and in the 10 years, yeah, right. That's what somebody just said today. Wow. It has been 10 years.
Wow.
Time
flies.
In the 10 years that I've been there, I've seen carnival grow from like just somebody's, little. I don't want to say backyard, but like it wasn't a big space that they were having it in back in 2012, 2013 to like a huge deal. And I feel like, you know what? I love carnival. Like, I love it from the heart and soul of it. And I want everybody to know what it takes for this all to happen. Like, this isn't just a carnival costume competition. Right. This is a carnival history lesson. You're going to get the background of carnival. You're going to get where it came from. You're going to get why we do it. You're going to get some of the biggest carnival costume designers telling you their experience and things like that. Like, we're trying to really really go somewhere with this carnival aspect of this show. And that's what it's all about. It's all about showing what carnival means to us.
Got it.
And why it's so important and why it's blowing up right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, carnival is big. Worldwide.
It's huge. Even here in Atlanta, 10 years ago, that carnival was not like that.
You're right.
I've been. It was not like that.
You're right.
And now it's just like Miami, or growing just like Miami. You got the one in Canada. What is it called? Coco Cabana?
What
that's huge. Yeah. We both know that's huge. Trinidad's carnival, the biggest carnival. Caravana. Yeah. Huge. It's blowing up. So I'm jumping on that train before everybody else do.
How many people is a part of the Fara Charles project, though?
So the Fara Charles project, I have an agency where I have 6 models that I consistently get work, and they consistently work with me, and we work together to make it happen. I have about 4.
Are they all Caribbean background, though?
Are they? You know what? I think so.
That's good.
I think they are all Caribbean background, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And if not, they're Hispanic, or they're from Africa, Ethiopian, you know? We have a production company where we do music videos. We do photo shoots. We do commercial, whatever you want. I strive to get you. If you say you want to go to the moon and back, I'm trying to make that happen for you.
Wow.
You know, so we have a lot of designers that we work with, at least 3 or 4 that are consistent under our belt. But I've worked with over 50, and I've seen at least 10 get from here to like
that's good.
Top. Even my models, like I've seen some of my models go to do great higher things. One of the girls that are on Instagram, she's shutting stuff down right now. Inhale Me. She did my first 2 shows or 3 shows as a host, I believe. She did my first show as a model, and then the next 2, she, you know, she's full of character. So she hosted the next 2.
She's worldwide right now.
All right then.
Yeah, she's worldwide.
So I've seen people that worked under my company or worked with me soar to do great things. So I'm just appreciative to even say I'm a part of this or I've been a part of that. I'm appreciative. And like I said, I think this show is the next greatest thing to come out of the Caribbean.
Wow. And you model Caribbean. Yourself, right?
No.
You don't model?
Everybody
I look at your Instagram and I thought you modeled.
I'm just photogenic. I'm very photogenic. Thank you, people. Thank you. I get that a lot. I'm very photogenic. Okay. But I'm not a model. Probably back when I lived here in Georgia, you know, those days. But like, no. But I aspire to work with models and take them to the next level.
So you train and all that stuff?
Yes. Okay. I can get you into a class. I can get you your headshots if that's what you need. I can book your photo shoots for you. Whatever it is that you need and you want to do, especially if you're willing to invest in yourself. Because some of these models don't know how it works. Yeah. And if you're willing to invest in yourself, then, you know, you can soar. If you're relying on me to invest in you, then you kind of have to work with my timing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's all in who understands how it works.
What if a person lives outside of Florida? Can they be a part of your experience?
Yes, I don't see why not. If a person lives outside of Florida, I would say, for instance, if a model hit me up, she's from Ohio, and she wants to come down and do her headshots and get that started. To me, it's just as simple as us scheduling a time for you to come down, you making sure you have proper transportation, proper, somewhere to stay.
Somewhere to stay.
And we make it happen. Okay. Like if you want to work and you're from other aspects of the world, I want to work with you. Okay. I don't see why not. So a lot of people sleep on people because they don't know them.
I was asking that because I want to know if you send people out on work in other cities other than Florida.
Definitely. Okay. Definitely. If I can get a gig for you in LA and you're willing to go do it and I know it's safe for you, because that's my biggest thing. Right. You know, the world is so crazy right now. Yes. So I try to make sure that wherever my girls go, they're safe. So if I know it's safe for you and I know we can both eat off of this, let's do it. Okay. Let's do it.
How about male models? Do you cater to male models or just females at the moment?
I cater to male models. I have like 3 male models under my belt. Ty, Adrian, Drew, don't get me wrong, they do their own thing, but definitely if I can get them in a commercial, if I can get them to do a photo shoot, or if I know that they're looking for somebody that favors them, I'm so quick to call those guys. Because whenever I need them, they show up. They don't have a problem. So those would be my 3 guys that I, consistently try to work with.
Right. How about events? Do you do events yourself?
Yes, I do. The Fara Charles Project, again, started off as a fashion show event. And we also have lipstick stains that my boyfriend does. It's a party in Florida. That's one of our huge events too. And I have Art Basel-ish. That is Art Basel-ish. We do it in December for Art Basel in Miami. You know, that's a huge thing. So I have that coming up as well. And then now we have the reality show series.
Right. So you stay busy.
I try. I try. You can't get rich if you're not busy.
That is true.
I try.
What do you do in your spare time, I should say? Do you have spare time?
In my spare time, I drink with my friends. We do karaoke.
Right.
We go to each other's houses on Sunday and we cook and we just try to vibe. We've done the club thing. You've seen me in the club how many times? So
years.
You know, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of over that aspect. Definitely here for the money in it though, because there is still money in that club life. But for my spare time, I actually like to chill and vibe.
Gotcha.
Karaoke is my favorite though.
Karaoke? Can you sing?
No.
That's
I cannot
funny. You cannot sing,
people, but
wow.
I love to sing, and I will keep singing. I don't care.
Right. Now, you got 2 kids, right?
Yes.
What if they want to get into the business? What would you be your advice to them?
Man, so my son, one day he's a rapper, the next day he's a basketball player, the next day he's doing science rocket stuff. So he's all over the place. So I let him kind of explore what he wants to do because he really does not know. So right now we're exploring. But if they wanted to get into the business, with me being their mom, they'd be fine.
Okay.
They'd be fine because one thing I am is overprotective of my kids.
Gotcha.
Where they are, who they're with, things like that.
Right.
So I'm their mom. They'd be fine.
No, because you always hear about this business, especially the modern business. So many people get taken advantage of.
No, they do.
You know,
but
and so
it would be something different if I wasn't already in that business looking for an agent to take over my kids.
Gotcha.
But in this case, let's just say my daughter, she wanted to do Gerber or, you know, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be her agent. I'm going to be there every step of the way.
Right.
I'm going to make sure it happens because at the end of the day, who else is going to do it?
Correct.
Well, like me, you know, who else is going to make sure they're good like me?
Right.
So it would be easy for my kids.
Right.
But maybe someone else's, it'll be, you know, a little harder.
Do you provide the same service for your models as well?
Yes,
Okay.
I definitely do. For my models, again, safety is such a big thing for me. Whether it's my child or whether it's somebody else's.
Right.
It's a big thing, and the world is so scary, so...
Is that a problem? Like, do you force
Yes,
really?
yes. In the modeling industry, like, there's so much. I mean, that Me Too movement is not a movement for no reason. Like, it's really a lot of that going on. So, for me, I just try to stay as far from that type of business as possible. Like, I don't want any of my models to be in any kind of environment that I even think is going to go left.
Right.
I'm not going to have you there. You know what I mean? So, it's a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Safety, drugs, all of that. It's a big thing for me. It's
No,
a big thing.
your boyfriend's got to be very secure because, you know, you're around a lot of guys, you're around this industry, and so he has to be very secure with you.
No, he is. And I always tell him, like, you know, it's not about them, it's about me. It's about how you feel about me.
Correct.
What do you think I will do?
Right.
And if you know I won't do nothing crazy, then we're good.
And you guys been together for a minute.
Yeah,
you've been
10
together
years.
Been together for a minute.
10 years.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
Especially in this day and age.
Exactly.
Wow.
So, yeah, you know, if you trust me,
Yeah.
and I know you trust me and I trust you and we share that trust,
Correct.
then, because I can't help it if a girl throw themselves at you. That's that girl problem.
Right.
But it's up to you to be like, hey, I got a girlfriend. All right, rub me up a little bit, but I got a girlfriend. You know? Because you know that's what they going to do, ladies. They going to let her rub them up a little bit.
Hey,
but, you know, I got a girlfriend.
a guy will be a guy.
Let that I got a girlfriend come right after the rub up, though. And we're good.
And you have no problem with that?
No. I'm not insecure, not even a little bit. Because, I don't know, man. I feel like a man is going to treat you how you allow them to. I'm not insecure because I get treated very well.
Gotcha.
Maybe if I was getting treated, you know, then, you know, but I get treated very well. So I know no matter what he may see, no matter what may come at him, I'm like up here in his head.
Right.
So, you know, so I don't know. I don't have that bone in my body.
Gotcha. Now, you know, New York and Atlanta is now becoming the capital for like entertainment and stuff like that. Do you plan to expand into those areas? Into those cities, I should say?
Well, New York, I've already, both of these places I've already came to and done shows.
But I'm talking about setting up bases, you know, like an extension of the Fara project in those cities.
Wow, Rico. Maybe that might be a good idea.
I'm just saying, it's growth.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Like you say, the carnival scene is growing really big here.
Absolutely.
So maybe we could do an episode or do a series here. You know what I mean? Or a season here.
Right.
New York carnival been big in New York. Do you know? Did they do the Eastern Parkway?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay. I heard they canceled it. I was like,
it had canceled for the past couple of years, but they brought it back this year.
Okay. Well, yeah. So that's something I could think about, Rico. That's yeah, definitely.
All right. So how does folks get in touch with you?
So no. My website is www.tfcpco.com. Fara Charles on Instagram, FARA_Charles. And from there in my bio, you get to everything else for me. Look out for the Fara Charles Project, the reality series. It's going to be dope. It's something different. It's about carnival. Who doesn't want to see naked girls in costumes? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like women, men, everybody wants to see it.
Right.
So we're definitely coming to you. Everybody's like, when is it coming out? When is it coming out? When is it coming out?
I saw on your Instagram, was it in February or something?
Yes. Yeah. So I was gonna push it out for fall, but I'm gonna take my time with this project and I'm gonna give it to y'all after Trinidad's 50th Carnival. Okay. So let's say spring of 2023.
And how many episodes are you thinking of?
I want to do realistically maybe 6 or 7. Okay. Again, I'm taking my time with the project. I'm not trying to rush, not trying to do too much. But when we do get that big break and we do get that big budget, I'm trying to have at least 25,000 seasons of this thing if I can. Like, I'm trying to go to Brazil Carnival, Trinidad Carnival, Caravana. We're trying to do this everywhere because it's possible.
Nottingham,
yeah.
Do you currently have a sponsor or are you seeking sponsors?
So Rico is probably going to be our first sponsor, right?
Yay.
Yeah, but we are seeking sponsors. We do have Shop Girlish as a sponsor. We have Alliance Trucking Company as a sponsor. We have Dressin' Ass Beach, that's Dab Clothing, as a sponsor. I'm trying to think of everybody at the top of my head. Lord knows. So we have a couple of people looking out for us. Or whatever.
What are the criteria to become a sponsor?
If you do want to become a sponsor, to be honest, I would suggest right now, since you put me on the spot, DM me. We definitely can go over whatever it is that may be, whatever paperwork I have. You can read over and whatever that may be, but you can definitely be a sponsor if you'd like to sponsor our reality series or the Fara Charles Project, period. Okay.
And is it, a half-hour show? Is it an hour show?
Half hour. Yeah, half hour.
Okay.
Half hour.
Well, folks, I'm looking forward to this show. I mean, who don't want to see ladies in costumes, half naked?
I do.
If you're a straight guy, hell.
Even if you're not.
Even if you're not.
You trying to look like that,
I'm just saying, exactly.
Okay,
every guy look at women in costumes.
Everybody loves it.
Yeah.
So I think I got something here. I really do, and I believe in it 100%.
There you go. Well, give me your information once again before we go.
So again, you can find me at Fara Charles on Instagram, FARA_Charles, CHARLES. In my bio, you can find everything on my link tree, my YouTube, TikTok, everything is on my link tree. Also, TFCP.X, make sure you follow TFCP, the Fara Charles Project, .X, for all our updates, all our behind the scenes, all our up and comings, everything is going to be there.
There you go. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me, Rico.
My pleasure.
I appreciate it.
No problem. And we'll catch you next time with another episode of Take 5.
Take 5.
This episode of Take 5 with Ricovibes is brought to you by
Join us this and every Sunday for Memory Lane Sundays at Premier Restaurant and Lounge, featuring music by some of Atlanta's top DJs, playing the best oldies but goodies. Complimentary chicken with rice and peas with drink purchase. Doors open 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. sharp. Free parking, free admission, and free food. Dining, drinking, dancing, and hookahs each and every Sunday at Memory Lane Sundays. Inside Premier Restaurant and Lounge, 6924 Main Street in Lithonia.